Welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. In today's video, we're talking about everything that's happening in the internet computer DeFinity ecosystem, from the news to the charts. We're going to get into it. DeFinity stablecoins demonstrate the ability to enhance global financial inclusion. And they're absolutely right, because over $2 million worth of CKUSDC have been transacted in the first 2 weeks. This is amazing. Now we can send dollar-backed stable coins to anyone in the world at a fraction of the cost that you might expect to pay on Ethereum. In addition, there are over 714,000 USDC tokens being controlled on their native network, Ethereum, by internet computer. So that's a big deal, and we're going to see this number continue to absolutely climb. Really, when it comes down to it, DeFinity released this on May 22nd, and or this integration on May 22nd, and literally within like a week and a half, we've seen $750,000 almost CKUSDC come online. So that's awesome. Another project that I'm super bullish on that is using the internet computer, folks. I don't think you guys understand how bullish this is for ICP. ZK Cross Network, folks. They are building a DEX that is going to be connected to ICP. They're going to be connecting to a whole ton of chains. So this is amazing. So ICP is going to get this killer DEX that will be able to log on. Guys, this drives instant user base expansion. It increases the access of fiat gateways. Now people can just come in and buy ICP, exchange dollars, euros, whatever, to crypto. Everybody is pooling their money together through this DEX in a way that it provides this liquidity-rich environment. And what's coolest, guys, is that ZK Cross is planted a bunch of ICP canisters that contain all this software to kind of make sure the security is up to date, make sure the bridges are not being hacked, things like that. So this is great to see. We're going to see a ton of action on the ICP chain because of this. So out of all these networks that ZK Cross is connected to, they chose ICP to basically replace the centralized indexers and make them decentralized. So nobody can come in and tamper with data and things like that. It's huge. I mean, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. I am invested in ZK Cross at this time, and I plan to for quite a while. So hit them up at ZK Cross Network, folks. Tell them Six Figs sent you. The one and only, folks, Crypto Wendio, who was in my latest video, Cracking FTX. Security and Exchange, Gary Gensler pivots on crypto securities stance. What's happening to Gary Gensler? Well, Gary Gensler is getting his little behind rocketed like he was stuck in a prison cell with 10 dudes. They have gotten sued. The SEC has now gotten sued for damages that amount to $1.5 billion, I believe. So, of course, this is just going to be this cascading effect on all of Gensler's lawsuits and things like that going forward. So it's just crazy to me that Gary Gensler gets to go ahead and disrupt and destroy so many crypto projects. And then as soon as the SEC gets slapped with a lawsuit that orders them to pay damages, all of a sudden he's flip-flopping. Just crazy. Noble Blocks, folks. This is a decentralized science. I hold Noble Blocks tokens. Okay? I am invested in this. This is a platform, and they just released a teaser of their platform. Basically, it is what it is. It is a place where people, scientists, things like that, can come and drop their research that they have done for peer review, things like that. So I think that there are a lot of gatekeeping. There is a lot of gatekeeping that goes on in the medical community. It's just as bad as traditional finance. It's just as bad as traditional medicine, everything, folks. I mean, it is what it is. But having this place where people can drop all sorts of data information on research that they have done without having to pay massive fees for, like publishings of their work on these humongous medical journals. Having this space is great because I do think that somewhere out there, it just takes one little genius to propose a way to cure cancer or something like that on one of these DeSci platforms, and it's going to be like the gold rush. Right now, we're very early in decentralized science. There's only a handful of platforms out there that are doing it, and Noble Blocks is one of them. Guys, so I am almost done with my latest Wojak video. It's about 6-7 minutes long, somewhere in there. Follow my new account at Wojacking Off. I will follow you back. Now, this is a place where I am going to get back into animation, and the crypto degens love Wojak. People love Wojak in general. So I think what I can do is all these ecosystems like Nervos Network, Internet Computer, Ethereum that I'm involved with, what I would like to start doing is incorporating meme coins from these ecosystems, NFT projects from these ecosystems, whatever from these ecosystems to try to spread awareness for everybody. And I think that I'm going to go ahead and launch an NFT project so that people that like this can own NFT, like original artworks and Photoshop clippings that I did and used to create these videos. So we can make money together. We can promote all of our projects together. This is going to be huge as long as the community stays involved. And trust me, this latest Wojak video that I'm making, folks, is either going to get me banned from X or thrown in jail, probably. I'm willing to take that chance on you. Cyclics. This is an interesting project. They are launching a casino. I am invested in Cyclics. And really, when it comes down to it, they are getting close to launching their first casino game. They did also are involved with Vault Finance. And basically, the way this is going to work is CoinRock is this entity that is kind of like going to own all of these games and VaultFi. And what they're going to do is take profits from all these games and casinos and things like that and funnel it into Vault Finance, where users will get paid for staking their tokens, things like that. So I think it's a really interesting play. And when you think about like the flywheel, the traditional flywheel, what I like about this is that there is actual revenue that will still be coming into Vault Finance to incentivize the staking. Because a lot of times what happens, and Syncus was a scam, but Syncus was a perfect example of a failed flywheel, right? Where they have high sell and high buy taxes. And really, that works great until centralized exchanges start listing the token on their exchanges. And that creates problems because then nobody will want to sell or really buy on like Syncus for that matter, because that flywheel stops turning. But the way this flywheel continues here is that they are actually taking revenue and using revenue to pay out people who are staking their tokens on top of buy and sell tax. So it's kind of different in that respect for Vault Finance. So it's a nice concept in my own opinion. None of that is financial or trading advice. I'm just showing you guys through this channel what I'm interested in, what I'm messing around with, what I'm investing in, things like that. ICP up 1% on the day. What in the world is going on? Nothing much since the last video. We're still trading a little sideways. But we can see that this thing is gearing up for a nice, crazy squeeze, folks. I think that we're about to see ICP really start ripping here within the next few days. And I say that because if we go ahead and look at this daily chart, and I want to show you guys Bitcoin because I'm super bullish on what's happening with Bitcoin, and I guarantee you nobody else is talking about it. But what we have here is a very nice, almost like a bull flagpole, and we've got like this pennant formation that has happened. So I'm hoping that we get this next leg up with ICP. And I do think that if the SEC flips on crypto, like I mentioned in Crypto Wendio's lovely little post she made, we're going to see a lot more bullishness in the markets. And we might even see some Elliott wave theory of ICP here, and we could see some crazy numbers. Why do I say this? Because if this is truly Elliott wave theory, span 2 to 3 cannot be the shortest span possible. So if we get an Elliott wave theory move out of this, we could see that, hey, the low here on this wave 1 is right around, $10, somewhere in there, $10.30. So that would mean that wave 2 to 3 would need to come up to at least $77, which would be amazing. And then we could almost see wave 5 kind of clean up a little bit higher. Not financial or trading advice, but this is what we have to look forward to possibly in the next couple months. So I'm super bullish on a setup like this happening. It would be amazing. What's happening with ICP in the short term, folks? Just like I said, this thing's been trading flat since December. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, is where I am very interested in seeing where this thing is going. And in the last video I did, you can see, and this is why you guys need to subscribe to this channel. In the last video I did, I was telling y'all that we could possibly be gearing up to see an inverse head and shoulders on the Bitcoin charts. Well, look at what happened, folks. We have now gotten this inverse head and shoulder. And I do think that Bitcoin has this potential now to make another run up to about $91,000. I think that this thing is priming. This thing's been trading sideways now for the last 3 months. Gary Gensler's starting to flip. The SEC is starting to fall. So I do think that we have some very bullish momentum here to look forward to. There is a very nice inverse head and shoulders like I just mentioned, but you can kind of see the perfect cup and handle here as well. Love you guys all. Leave a comment. I want you to leave a like, and I want to see you on the next video. Peace out.